Introduction. Peace and love to everybody. Welcome to Hebrews Higher Perspective. Today we're going to be dealing with what I would conceptualize as a sacred energy exchange and how the biggest sexual organ is between your ears and not your legs. Okay, and I'm gonna have to do something on the chakras on another day. What's up, Your Highness? Peace, peace. Right. And I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say this 3 times. I'm gonna say it 2 more times. The biggest sexual organ is between your ears and not your legs. Say this 1 more time. The biggest sexual organ is between your ears and not your legs. And I could get into semen retention for the men, but I don't got time for that right now. But if you go along without ejaculation as a man, all that life force energy that you want to release, either inside your woman or in a condom or on her back or on a whatever, you feel me? That energy, if you protect it and allow it to circumnavigate up your spine, you can become a much more powerful person. So I'm gonna say this again. The biggest sexual organ is between your ears and not your legs. Okay, and if you masturbate, right, male or female, if you but I'm specifically, I gotta address the men. If you masturbate, right, your pleasure will be quick and temporary. But if you play with your mind, your pleasure will be limitless and have infinite possibilities. But I'm gonna say that 2 more times for the people in the back of the classroom that's throwing spitballs. If you masturbate, your pleasure will be quick and temporary, but if you play with your mind, your pleasure will be limitless and have infinite possibilities. Okay? Now, with that being said, we're gonna get to the slideshow. And if you want to see the slideshow, you're gonna have to go to my YouTube, Hey Roots Higher Perspective. So now, our ancestors went to great lengths to honor, study, and internalize the great mysteries of the brain. Okay? Period. And as much as I want to share this live, like everybody got their own shit going on. If they see me, they see me. If they don't, they don't. They can go to my YouTube and watch this shit. Now, this photo right here is of the Tamari or Egypt, whatever you want to call it, civilization. The cobra and the pine, or the cobra and the pineal gland, right? Hence, why they use the cobra, right? They understood that the brain was the epicenter of information. Information. Okay, we're dealing with English, but them words hold power though, if you use it correctly. But I don't recommend this shit. I prefer telepathy. Now, which the body was obligated to listen to and obey, right? So if one was able to comprehend and master the functions of the brain, right, or I would say the mind, then one's body in the physical dimension it dwells in must conform to what the brain commands. For example, if you a man and you think with your penis, right, in this physical dimension, guess what? Your brain is going to conform to those commands. You feel me? So if you're thinking, if you're using your mind to think in a low vibrational, lustful, gluttonous ass way, to each his own, I guess, huh? So they figured out that the power of thought can create physical reality. Okay, hence the amount of energy that you have to use to uh, procreate. It's a lot of energy. You feel me? Yeah, she finna blow me out. I don't know, whoever was over there, they throwing gifts, man. They need to bring their ass up over here. No, I'm just talking shit. But let's keep it pushing, right? Now, here's some neuroscience, right? That's very, 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 very important. Okay? The brain contains billions of neurons which fire electricity in the form of neurotransmitters, right? Now these neurotransmitters they communicate through electrical impulses that relate the reaction and behavior that the body must respond to and obey. Before I go to the next bullet point, let me just say this. Men, to the men, when you think about having sex or intercourse or whatever with your lady, right? You what happens? Be honest. Immature. You get erect. But do you act on that when you by yourself, do you act on that erection? Or do you realize, okay, my lady not here, my thing just rolls up, I'm gonna let it just go back down? Or when it goes up, I use that in I transmute that energy upward instead of outward. You feel me? Instead of out into a condom, instead of out into her vagina or her womb or whatever. You feel me? Or her back, or some of you niggas be doing some weird shit, which I don't got to do with. You feel me? So there are over 100. There are over 100,000 chemical reactions in the brain every second, right? The brain is also a radio transmitter, which sends out measurable electrical wave signals. Okay, period. Every thought that an individual has creates an electrical pulse that penetrates not only every cell in the body, but also communicates with the immediate environment outside of the individual. Okay, so mind you, this happens millions of times a second. See, I'm trying to cuss like that. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do better, right? Now, if you want to see the visuals, you got to come to my YouTube. If not, it is what it is. So speak life into existence, right? Speak life into existence. Speak life into existence, my G. You are constantly controlling and manipulating your body and the environment around you, even if you are unaware of it. Okay? Hence, why you think these wicked jive turkey bitch nigga elites is doing what they doing? They're teaching you to use your own free will against yourself. They're teaching you to basically do things that you know is wrong, and you think that you're reaping the benefit, but you're actually reaping the opposite. Okay? With the mastery of this concept by our ancestors, they were able to create their own reality on the physical, mental, and spiritual plane. We see this today when we look at the concept of likes attracting. Okay, the individual creates the environment in his body in the form of health. Okay, as well as the people, places, and things that make up his environment. Hence, birds of a feather flock together. Okay, if a person complains all day saying, "Why are things always happening to me?" we'll find under close scrutiny that they are attracting the same energy. So, for example, like me as an example, right? I'm under a constant attack every single day at my job, real life, all this shit. But if I get up every day like, why are things happening to me, or why are things always happening to me, right? And I'm always dwelling and complaining like a hoe. No disrespect to people that complain and be pouting and shit. They're gonna attract more of this shit to them. You feel me? Don't get it twisted. Like, it's nothing wrong with righteous anger. Like, when you know what's happening to you and you get angry and you spaz out and you might woo, but you still attracting shit. But my thing is, birds of a feather flock together. So they are the cause. People are the cause of their own misery. No excuse. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Straight up. Now, in the sports world, you will hear athletes talk about being in the zone. Okay, this is the time and space where their activation of melanin is aligned with their thoughts to produce a physical reality that they want. Okay, this is the state of existence where jazz musicians intuitively create masterpieces on stage in an impromptu jazz session. Okay, also in hip hop, when the rapper free flows or freestyles to a beat and creates a synergistic rhythm that connects his thoughts in the beat and fuses into one fluid energy that has purpose and intent. Okay? So shout out to the conscious rappers. Shout out to the rappers that actually are conscious of what they're doing. We have the power to create our own quality of life instead of our oppressor creating their own definition of our lives for us to believe in. So yeah. So now, the individual that's armed with this knowledge, right, will be able to decipher when, where, and how lower level energy comes into his aura. You feel me? Here, what up, Cherish? I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube going live right now, dealing with Sacred Energy Exchange, aka Sex. You feel me? This is a mature rated R for real shit. What's up with it? I'm on my YouTube also, but you good though. What's up with it? You hear me?
What's up?
What it
I
do?
can hear you.
For sure.
What's up?
What's up with it? How you feeling?
Good. I just got off work.
For sure. Everything good with you?
Keep talking.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm tired.
Tired? Hey man, you can relax to this.
Yeah, I ain't trying to interrupt.
No, you ain't interrupt. You good? Because if anything, I would have just went live on my YouTube and not Bigo. So I did a panel for people to come through. So you good? You not interrupting nothing. You all good. But I can start over. If you're gonna stay on for a while, I could start over because I got some information that you might like.
Hell yeah, I'm in here.
All
Wait,
right.
so I got a question because you're wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like I know you don't have kids, but maybe like you could give me an idea. So, at my job, there's 4 youth that it's like it's one guy and 3 girls. 2 of the girls he dated. 2 of the girls are sisters. It's so like he didn't date the sisters, but he dated a sister, the other girl, and now like the sister is involving herself in mess. So today we were at a Juneteenth event, which is all week. We went yesterday. We're gonna go tomorrow. We're gonna go every other day. So today we were in the pool and the youth were in the sauna. He walks in on them talking about him. I guess one of the sisters told the girl he was dating that the reason they broke up is because he cheated on her.